Hey guys, it's Casey. Welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, thank you so much for stopping by. Today we're going to do a plan with me or decorate my spread in my catch-all, which is the big dashboard layout happy planner for the week of May 15th through the 21st. I always say this because right now I'm currently redating an 18-month planner. This planner came out in their spring release. And so this is July 2024, and the dates line up with May 2023, so I am redating. I've got some washi picked out, and I'm going to use these stickers that are now available in my shop. These are called Season 2, so you're going to start seeing for the months of April, or maybe just May. Anyways, I think I've got most of my releases out, but I like to, once a year in the summertime, name my sticker sheets after my top supporters or top customers in my shop. I also did this for my patrons. And Susan, so I've got 3 in this release who have been my top supporters 2 years in a row. So when you see 2 up here, there's already a Susan 1, and so this is Susan 2. So this is her second time being one of my top supporters. So we have these gorgeous florals with the little dragonflies, adorable. We have the matching kits and the 2 matching colorful boxes. And when I did these, I think this color scheme, not perfect, because of course I always do my colors to perfectly match the colors in the sticker, but I believe that one of my winter, like one of my Christmas kits, I think has these same colors, so you may want to check. I can't remember if it's, I should have looked. I'm sorry, I should have looked, and maybe I'll look if I remember, but I believe one of my Christmas sticker kits has these same colors, so you may already have some of these colors in your collection. Also, my questionnaires, or I'll talk to you about that in a minute. I hate to start the beginning of my video talking a lot, because then I feel like people click off. So here are 3 other releases that were just released in my shop. So we have Chantel. Hey girl. Chantel is like a big supporter in my shop this year. Love her. She loves my stickers. Then we have Yvonne too. So this is Yvonne's second time, and Melissa. Hey girl. Hey Yvonne. Melissa too. So these 3 already have stickers from last year named after them, and so now we're doing it again this year. And so I love these Chantel stickers. Like, these are adorable. I mean, they're just freaking gorgeous. Excuse my French saying freaking. But of course we have like the mini and the small stickers too that go with them. But I today for Susan 2 am gonna maybe try to use like a little bit of each size. And if you'll notice, like I forgot to flatten this image, so I redid these. So when you order these, you're not going to get, like, your Susan's not going to be cut out like mine is. But anyways, I have my air conditioner on in the background. Let me turn it off real quick. Okay, so I turned off my AC. It's already like hotter than Hades' front porch in South Carolina on the East Coast right now. So my bedroom is like an addition off of my home, and so it gets really hot in here. Well, not really hot. It's hot for me because your girl don't do heat very well. But anyways, I turned that off. I got some wax paper, and if you're curious, this is literally kitchen wax paper. A lot of people in the planner community use it. It helps in various ways. Number 1, you can actually cut your piece of wax paper the size of your spread, and you can pre-plan your spread on here without actually putting your stickers down. It also helps to take some of the stickiness off of your stickers so that they can be more easily removed. The reason I use it, and I do have my fan on so things are going to be blowing around, the reason I use it is because it helps if I pull a sticker and I don't want to use it right away or whatnot, I just put it on my wax paper instead of trying to put it like exactly where it goes back on the sheet. So, alright, that's my whole spiel. And I have a fly in here. Kevin is outside. If you didn't see my Instagram story, I'll try to remember to insert a picture here, but I did get my new she shed this week. And so Kevin is outside hooking up the electricity. He had to put a couple new plugs in there for me and We don't know, because my building, I chose to get a repossessed building, number one, because it was about $5,000 cheaper, and number two, because they had already put sheetrock. Like, it was honestly like a godsend, because I literally called the people that I have my other storage building from, and I said, I'm looking for a repo. I want just a regular front door, not like the double door type situation in most of your little storage buildings. And he's like, oh, I think I have one. Oh, and I told him, I said, I want it like finished. I want it sheetrocked. I want one that you've repossessed from somebody, because I didn't want to have to do all that work. And he's like, oh, we have one in another lot. So he sent me photos, and I said, it's mine. I want it. Give it to me. So anyways, we of course had to wire it to my main breaker here at the house, and then the people had put in like some 220 electric wires, which is like really heavy gauge, like dryer and I don't know, all kinds of stuff. So Kevin is out there rewiring and hooking up my electric for me. And then if I remember, I'll show you a picture of the inside. They had painted like stripes on the walls. I don't know why. But I am going to have to go out there and prime all those stripes. And, of course, I want to paint it my gray color. I use Repose gray, and, like, I've used it in all my houses. Well, this house and then my last house. But, I want to do either Agreeable gray or Repose gray in there. They just basically just spray the walls with like a kind of like a glossy white, and I don't want white paint. So yeah, and we've got to insulate the top of it. Kevin bought the insulation today, so there are some things that need to be done to it, but you know, like the majority of the hard stuff, the sheetrock and the flooring is done. So Kevin just wants to put extra insulation up top. But it is in progress, a work in progress, and hopefully I will be in it hopefully by June, fully functioning my small business out there. But so that's super exciting. All right, now what do I want to do? I kind of sort of wish that I had not put that there. And I wish that I'd maybe put this. All right. This is my first video of the day, so it's one of those awkward videos. I should really do like a mock-up or something for my first video of the day. That would probably make life a little bit easier. And I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm not going to use this color from the kit. I am going to go into my stash of stickers that I've recently used, and I know that I have a similar like teal color somewhere right here. Bright Birthday. I actually used it in my last video, and they're very, very, very close, very similar. So I'm going to use this instead of using the kit, and that way I have all three colors in the actual boxes, because I want to use this big box down here. Yeah, I like that a lot better. So let's try to put it maybe here. And I'm not whiting out like the black lines, but I am going to white out the red lines. Just because I don't want this color. I always say this. I don't want the color showing through, messing up whatever I write in this box. Okay, yeah, that's better. And then I think I'm going to decorate around here with some florals. Kind of like, I mean, I used to do this a lot, and I kind of quit. I don't know why I quit, but... And I think it would be kind of cute to maybe have like a dragonfly somewhere. I'm spinning him around. I'm going to make him dizzy. Maybe we could do this. Let's do this dragonfly. Alright, and so I'm going to show you my little trick to go ahead. Oh, and somebody commented the other day to use a ruler, like a T ruler, to help me cut my straight lines, or like cut around my 90 degrees, but I don't have one. But thank you so much for that suggestion. That is a really good suggestion. I need to go on Amazon and get a T ruler. That way I could cut like my 90 degrees perfectly. But I like to cut my clear stickers while they're still on the sticker paper. it really helps me, it just makes life a lot easier versus putting it down on the paper and then cutting and having to pull the sticker up and taking a chance of ripping your page or whatnot. So if you go ahead and cut it while it's on the sticker paper, you can cut it pretty close to what you need in the spread. And like I said, you don't actually have to lay the sticker down, cut around it, because that's how I used to do it. I used to lay the sticker down, cut around it, and then have to pull the sticker back up, like the little pieces that were left over. So this just makes life a little bit easier. Yeah, that's like really, really, really cute. All right, and then I think I'm going to take, I don't know if I want this box. I want to cover this up though. So I think I'm going to do a little bit of sticker surgery and make this box a little bit shorter. If I can get these sticker pieces off my finger. I do have a cold too, which I don't ever know this time of year if I have a cold or allergies, but I know that you guys probably can tell that I'm a little bit stuffy. Kevin and I, for Cinco de Mayo, got invited to a little get-together with a bunch of our friends, and the place we went to was packed, and there was lots and lots of people. And so that was, of course, last Friday night. And then by Sunday, I could feel like a little something coming on. And so that's why I think it's a cold. And now the last 2 mornings, I've kind of woke up really stuffy. But it is what it is, you know. That's what happens when you go out in public these days. But I don't feel bad. I don't feel sick. I just am stuffy. Which is why I can't really differentiate whether or not it's allergies or just a common cold. I don't know. Where are my little stickers? I always make such a mess whenever I'm doing these videos. Let's see. So, I've gotten lots and lots of rep applications. Really good rep applications. And so today is Saturday the 13th. Those applications are open until next Sunday the 21st. I'm cutting this crooked. So yeah, if you're interested in being a part of my new, very first Pleasantly Planned rep team, go to my website. There's a link at the top. You can submit your application. You do have to at least have an Instagram account so that you can share my products on your social media account. What else? I was going to talk about the questionnaires. You guys like really blew me away with the responses that I got on the questionnaires. You guys, first off, y'all are so sweet because all of them were very encouraging, very sweet. And like the huge majority of you guys want more florals, and you wanted me to make finding like the matching boxes for the floral collections a little bit easier. So I have started working on that, and I have linked, so like for these stickers, this new release, when you click on the florals down in the item description, there will be a hyperlink you can click on. Either it says matching boxes or matching kit. If you click on that, it'll direct you straight to that page, so it'll make ordering like your collections a little bit better. I had tried to do that earlier, like in the game. I just never got it accomplished, but it's accomplished now. So let's see. What was that? I was just going to do something, and I don't remember what it was. I think this would be kind of cute here, but maybe not. Maybe down here. I was going to look for a quote. That's what I was going to do. All right, let me find my quotes. All right, so I'm going to use motivational quotes too, and I'm going to use sometimes later becomes never. Do it now. That's always a good reminder, because I am a master procrastinator. And I think I'm going to put it here. Yep, I like it there. Okay. Now I just need to figure out something to do down here. I am not crazy about the quotes down at the bottom of these pages, so maybe I'll cover it with some washi. Why don't we do that? Let's go ahead and just white it out. I can't even white out in a straight line. All right, and so my washi, I got 2 different sizes. Actually, I have 3 different sizes, but I might use this one, or let me see. The bigger one. I don't know if I want to use the bigger one down here. Yeah, I think I'm going to use the bigger one down here. Yep, like that. All right. Okay, yeah, so I used the wider one down here, and I really like it. I think it looks really cute down there. Trying to decide. I think I'm just going to move to the other side now before I decide anything about any other kind of washi. And then I believe I'm going to use this other corner floral down on Sunday, just because I like using the corner florals on both sides of the spread, like top and bottom corners like this, to kind of like box in the spread. And I am zoomed in a little more today. Someone had commented on one of my videos the other day and asked me to zoom in a little bit more. So I am zoomed in more today, so y'all bear with me while I get used to actually double checking to make sure that I'm still in frame. So forgive me if I try to show you something that's out of frame. I'm going to try to get used to being zoomed in now. Okay, so let's take, what do I want to do? All right, so I'm going to put this here so I have it for reference. See, I have like such a huge mess over here. Already. So I definitely want one of these. I think we'll take the red. I want to, oh yeah, and this is formatted for the classic size planner, so it's not going to fit all the way across. But if we kind of try to center it, it's not really centered. Ugh, I got to fix that. Try to center it as best as I can. It doesn't look too terrible. Okay. It's wavy. I don't know why it's wavy. Alright, and then I need to put, before I forget, something up here in the top. So I think I'm going to use this big floral here to cover up where I whited out the 2024. Oh, and did I mention? I did not mention that for the month of May, and the reason that I went ahead and released these stickers is because I want you guys to be able to take advantage of my 43% off the month of May to celebrate my birthday. So you can get these stickers. Oh, which way do I want to do this? You can get these stickers in my shop 43% off normal prices through the end of May. So it is thepleasantlyplanned.com. These new florals and everything in my shop is 43% off through the end of May. So yeah, I forgot to mention that special little tidbit, very important tidbit, might I say. Okay, I'm just going to use this little remainder to put it over there. And then I think I'm just going to use this little corner piece here. Actually, I'm going to cut off just a little bit because it's like a straight line and I don't like the way that looks. So we're just going to cut around that straight line. And I'm just going to lay it down here. I don't like wasting sticker pieces, so I try to always use as much as I can of the stickers that I cut. Okay, so now, and I want to use this washi up here, but I can't if I have this red box. So let me tell you what I'm going to do. We're going to do sticker surgery. I really want this teal color up here, okay? So we're going to do some sticker surgery, and we're going to cut the end of this box off. Oh, please don't stick. Please don't stick. Please don't stick. Okay. And we're going to lay this here and hope that the other one will reach all the way to the edge. I don't think it will. Okay, so we're going to do this on wax paper because it's not going to fit like, perfectly. These are from that Susan, the kit, so they're just a slight different color, so I definitely don't want to use those. And then I'm going to trim off this end and attempt to put them both together to make a long box. Let's see, you can take your wax paper and put your sticker on top. So yeah, it won't quite reach all the way to the other side, and that's okay. I've got Miss Moo locked out of the bedroom right now. I've just got Oliver in here with me, and Moo is out there whining like somebody's trying to kill her. Okay, so yeah, I think that'll work. So now let's try to center it to the best of my ability. So now we actually have a box that fits all the way across there, and now I can use my pretty red color polka dot washi like I did on the other side. I can use it down here, and there's a line going through the washi, so I'm going to move it down some. Hopefully, I'm going to have to turn this upside down to make sure I get it as straight as I can. Okay, and I'll show you what I mean by there's a line. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but there is a line right there that goes through the washi, and I didn't want that to be on my page. So I slid it down. Maybe I'll be able to use this little piece of washi somewhere. If not, I have plenty of it. Okay. All right, super cute. Okay, so we have red. Yeah, I'm liking it. Okay, so now I have not really been putting a whole lot of boxes in my spreads, but let's just try to see. I'll put one on here. Yeah, let's just put a couple. And where do I want to put this? I'm trying to figure out where I can put it and kind of decorate around it. So we'll put the red one down here, and then we'll use this tannish color and put one down on Thursday. Yeah. Oh, Moo. Somebody's just being so mean to her and won't let her in here. But if I let her in here, she'll be trying to get rowdy. Okay, so now let's take some florals and decorate around. Where's my small sheet? I need like a 27-foot desk to spread all this mess out. Okay, so now why don't we take a little dragonfly friend. I don't know how I want to do this. Maybe like this. Let's put it up top, like in between. So I'm going to go ahead and cut it with my X-Acto. There and there. And just put this down. I just like decorating around the boxes, but I don't want to take up like all my writing space. So we'll decorate there, and then maybe we'll decorate up here with something. And I think this would be super cute. Maybe like this. So we'll go ahead and cut around the box here. And oh, that was so crooked. Oh, so was that. Okay. And then we'll lay this down around this box. I can see all my slice marks where I just cut that like 3 different times, crooked each time. But hopefully you won't be able to see them. No. Okay. Alright, this is so cute. Okay, so now do I want to put some, and I do have these washi strips on my kit, so you could always use these washi strips as well. I just have such a huge washi collection that I'm not really using like as much as I want to, so I'm trying to use it more now. Alright, so now I need to decide, am I going to put another quote? I think I am. Don't talk, just ask. Don't say, just show. Don't promise, just prove. And I think we're going to put that right down here on Sunday. I say this a lot. I don't normally write plans on my Sundays because Sundays are just for whatever. So I don't really worry too much about having too many stickers on my Sunday. I think that's crooked, y'all. Okay. All right, so now we have two kind of matching quotes. All right, now I need to figure out if I'm going to do any kind of washi, like this color washi anywhere. And I kind of do want to put it like somewhere. Maybe there. We'll try it. If I hate it, I'll just pull it up. And then I'm thinking maybe some over here. Maybe like right here. No. Here. I can hear Kevin out there banging on something. Okay. Cute. Cute, cute. I almost feel like that's too much teal right there. I may have to do something to kind of, I don't know. Maybe I'll figure something out. So now let's try a little bit of this color. Where? Maybe we'll just come just right here. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. Oh no, I just ripped my page. Okay. Phooey. I don't like that, but it is what it is. Okay. This is so pretty. I love the colors. Like, it reminds me of like, oh, you know what it reminds me of? Pioneer Woman. But I don't like this washi at all. So we're gonna just get rid of it. I feel like the stripes and the dots is too much. So we're getting rid of it. Gone. Gone. I mean, I could put some in there. No, I just feel like it's too much. So back to not having the washi. Okay. Let's find my headers and add some headers, and then we'll be finished. So hang on, let me find my headers. Okay, so I have script headers 3 and meal plan headers. So I'm going to use, I think we're going to do a to-do list here. I'm going to actually cut the top of this so that it kind of sits flush with the red line there. I just don't like the clear going over top of my color. It's the only reason I do that. And then I think we're going to do to order, because I will be needing to order some things. So I said that my building was a repo, and so there's like a $300 ceiling fan, a really nice ceiling fan in there. But of course it's like cordless and there was no remote. So I just went on Amazon and ordered a universal replacement remote, which I never knew was such a thing. I've never been that fancy to have like a remote controlled ceiling fan. But yeah, so I know that I'm going to have to order some things. I did also order an air conditioning unit, like a window unit to go out there, because your girl don't like the heat, and I'm not working in no hot building. All right, and then I do want a next week. I think I'm going to put next week right here inside this little sticker that I kind of did surgery on. So, yeah, we're going to stick this in here. And my clear is going to overlap my color just a tad, but I'm not going to let this one bother me. I always like to have like a next week. That's why I love the Simply layout, because you can look at 2 weeks in one spread. I am going to be doing some mock spreads in that Simply layout too, right here shortly. If I can get to it, because I do have quite a few orders that have come in from my sale with this new release. So I'm going to be, the first part of next week, I'm going to be filling orders. Today's Saturday. I try not to do orders on the weekends. I try to film, edit, and upload on the weekends. But so yeah, I'm going to try to get to some mock spreads with that new Simply layout. All right, so now we have dinner. That's kind of crooked. I don't like that. Why is it crooked? Okay, that looks a little bit better. All right, and then I just feel like I just need like one more sticker over here somewhere, like one more header type sticker. So let me see if I have anything else that I can use. I can do a remember. So we're going to use script headers 1. And again, all these stickers are available in my shop, 43% off. I also do custom headers, so you can do up to 8. And you can order the custom headers, and I will type them in, and you get the headers that you want for whatever needs you may have in your planner. And I think I'm going to put this remember down here. I think that one's crooked too, but it is what it is. Okay, so I think I'm finished with this spread. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, you'll give it a thumbs up. I'm going to put it back in my planner now. If you're not subscribed to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and make sure if you have an Instagram account that you are following me over on Instagram as well. So let me get it back in here and get y'all in full view. Let me know, have you purchased these stickers? And if you haven't, head over to my website, thepleasantlyplan.com, and pick yours up today. So that is it for this video. I will see you guys on the next one. Thank you all so much for watching. Bye, guys.